What if one of the NFL's most explosive defenders suddenly wanted to wear silver and black? Raider Nation, this one's for you. But before we dive into the biggest stories from Raiders training camp, take a second to hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and don't forget the bell icon so you never miss the real stories from Las Vegas. Alright, now let's get into it. Micah Parsons and the silver and black. In a shocking twist, Micah Parsons has officially requested a trade, shaking up the NFL world. While his roots lie in Dallas, he's made it clear he's done. The reason? Frustration. Parsons is tired of behind closed-door negotiations and taking heat while putting his body on the line. And guess who's been keeping a close eye on the situation? That's right, the Las Vegas Raiders. With Parsons still on his rookie deal and looking to surpass TJ. What's record-breaking $41 million per year? He's aiming high. And while the money is massive, Vegas has cap flexibility in the near future and a hunger to bring in elite talent that can shift the AFC West power dynamic. Jakobi Meyers staying in Vegas. On the other side of the field, the Raiders are also working to lock in Jakobi Meyers to a longer-term deal. After proving to be a consistent threat in the offense, Meyers has earned serious respect in the building. A new deal would show the team's commitment to building a stable core. GOAT at Raiders camp. And here's a moment that sent shockwaves through Raider Nation. The GOAT himself showed up at Raiders training camp. Whether it's mentorship, ownership ties, or just showing support, one thing's clear. Vegas has the attention of football royalty. This season might just be the turning point. Stay locked in, and if you're rocking with the Raiders like we are, subscribe, like, and drop a comment below. Would you want to see Micah Parsons in the silver and black? Could the Raiders pull off the boldest trade in years? Micah Parsons has dropped a bombshell. He's done with the drama in Dallas. After keeping quiet for months, he finally broke his silence and made it crystal clear. He's tired of being used as a storyline, tired of backroom politics, tired of being the face of a franchise that won't back him the way he backs them. And while the Cowboys haven't officially put him on the trade block, the storm is brewing. When a superstar wants out, things move fast, especially when a team like the Las Vegas Raiders is watching closely. Now, here's the question that has Raider Nation buzzing. What would it actually take to bring Micah Parsons to Vegas? Let's break it down. When the Raiders traded Khalil Mack to the Bears back in 2018, the price was steep. 2 first-rounders, a third, and a sixth in exchange for Mack, a second-round pick, and a conditional fifth. Now, Parsons is younger than Mack was at the time, and arguably even more dominant. So if Vegas wants to swing big, expect a similar, if not bigger, price tag. 2 firsts? Maybe more. But imagine that defensive line, Max Crosby and Micah Parsons terrorizing quarterbacks together. It's a vision that could instantly reshape the entire AFC West. And according to oddsmakers, the Raiders are sitting at the top of the list as a likely landing spot. Is it risky? Yes. Is it expensive? Absolutely. But could it be the defining move of this new era? Without a doubt. Let's be real, the Las Vegas Raiders could trade for Micah Parsons. They have the draft capital. They have the cap flexibility. They have the spotlight. But here's the real question. Should they? That's where things get complicated. Under the leadership of defensive-minded head coach Antonio Pierce, the Raiders have already begun laying a foundation. Young, hungry players are getting their shot. And the new defensive culture? It's about development, trust, and long-term growth, not just flashy headlines. Sure, pairing Micah Parsons with Max Crosby sounds like a dream. But dreams cost something, and in this case, we're talking multiple first-round picks and a massive contract extension. That's a heavy price for a team that's still shaping its identity. This team isn't one player away from a Super Bowl. Not yet. It's building piece by piece, and gutting the future for a splash move might not align with the vision being built behind closed doors. Besides, the Raiders just made Max Crosby one of the highest-paid non-quarterbacks in league history, adding another record-breaking deal on top. That's not just bold, it's risky. The Raiders could chase the headlines, or they could stay the course. And right now, All signs suggest they're choosing stability over splash. Let's cut through the noise. Micah Parsons to the Raiders? It's a dream, but not one that's likely to come true. Yes, Raider Nation would love to see him lined up opposite Max Crosby, unleashing chaos on every snap. But based on how this front office operates, there's little reason to believe they're seriously pursuing him. The price tag is sky high, draft picks, a massive contract, and a gamble on the future. The Raiders are building a system, not chasing superstars. And then there's the Terry McLaurin chatter. Sure, he's elite. Yes, he reportedly wants out of Washington. But the Raiders aren't in desperate need of a WR1. They already have Jakobi Meyers, reliable, productive, and locked in. Behind him, young receivers with potential, waiting for their moment. Trading assets for McLaurin, who reportedly wants $30 million per year, just doesn't make sense right now. We've all seen the viral photo, McLaurin pointing at the Raiders logo during the Senior Bowl. Cool moment. But that's all it was, a moment. Sentiment doesn't win football games. Smart moves do. If it happens, great. But don't count on it. In fact, if the Raiders go after anyone at WR, they'd be better off saving their capital for someone truly game-changing. Think Justin Jefferson or Yamar Chase level. Otherwise, stay the course. This team is developing. It's not trying to win the offseason, it's trying to win Sundays. While the NFL world buzzes about possible trades, the Raiders are taking care of business where it really matters by securing the core pieces already on the roster. According to multiple sources, including insider Ian Rappaport, Las Vegas is working on a contract extension for wide receiver Jakobi Meyers. And honestly, it's the right move at the right time. Since arriving in Vegas, Meyers has done everything right. No drama, no headlines, just production. He led the team last season with a career-best 1,000-yard campaign, posting a 0% drop rate, a rare stat that speaks volumes about his reliability. While he may not carry the flash of a typical WR1, he's been the most dependable target in silver and black. And here's what makes him even more valuable. He's a quiet leader in a wide receiver room full of young, unproven talent. Guys like Jack Beck, Trey Tucker, and Dante Thornton Jr. are looking to break out, and having a steady veteran like Meyers showing them what it means to work, compete, and stay focused, that's invaluable. The Raiders aren't chasing names this offseason. They're rewarding commitment. They're reinforcing culture. And they're betting on the guys who've already shown they belong. Jakobi Meyers may not trend on social media every Sunday, but between the lines, he's everything this new Raiders offense needs. The Raiders aren't just planning for next Sunday, they're building for the next 5 years. With talks heating up around Jakobi Meyers' extension, it's clear this front office values loyalty and production. Meyers has earned it, and now the team is showing it. But he's not the only one. This new regime, with John Spiddick in the front office and Pete Carroll steering the culture, is rewarding the guys who bleed silver and black. They've handed out key extensions across the roster. Max Crosby, 3 years, $106.5 million, a deal that screams franchise cornerstone. Geno Smith, 2 years, $75 million, a veteran presence to stabilize the QB room. J. Cole, 4 years, $15.8 million, keeping one of the league's best punters. Colton Miller, 3 years, $66 million, protecting the blind side for years to come. Adam Butler, 3 years, $16.5 million, another piece on that evolving defense. Isaiah Pola-Mao, 2 years, $8.45 million, a rising star in the secondary. When Colton Miller signed his deal, he said something powerful. It sends a message: this team takes care of its own. I wanted to be a Raider for life, and that's what's changed in Vegas. No more flipping core players for draft picks. No more watching talent walk out the door. Even though Josh Jacobs didn't get extended, the message from the front office now feels different. They're building a real identity, and they're finally investing in their own. And just when things couldn't feel more surreal, Tom Brady shows up at Raiders training camp. Yes, that Tom Brady. The same one Raider Nation despised for the infamous Tuck Rule game is now a minority owner wearing silver and black. It's wild, it's symbolic, and it's powerful. Because when someone like Brady shows up, it means something's happening in Vegas, something serious. Season opener incoming. Raiders versus Seahawks. The season kicks off next Thursday, Raiders versus Seahawks in Seattle. It's poetic. Pete Carroll returns to his old stomping grounds, but this time he's on the Raiders' sideline. New leadership, a new tone, a new chapter. And Raider Nation? It finally feels like our time is coming.